It is 4 p.m. We're bringing developing news.
And the stories behind the headlines. This is StoryCon. I'm Regina Lay.
I'm Ed Lingao. Some stories are watching this Friday, July 17. Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Boying Remulla says the Office of the Ombudsman is very close to filing a plunder case against late Congressman Martin Romualdez. The case against the former speaker is now in the preliminary investigation stage. The Ombudsman earlier pointed to Romualdez as the mastermind of the flood control scandal. Remulla also says the agency's investigations into Senators Chis Escudero and Joel Villanueva and former Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman will continue still over the infrastructure scam. Meantime, Remulla said Senator Robin Padilla chose to ignore the agency's order to submit a counter-affidavit in the obstruction of justice complaint filed against him. That stems from his alleged involvement in the escape of Senator Bato de la Rosa on May 14. The Ombudsman will also review the dismissal of the case against Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon over the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. Dizon was BCDA chief back then and oversaw infrastructure projects for the whole event.
The NBI will issue subpoenas on Monday, July 20th to several officials of the Philippine Southeast Asian Games Organizing Committee. NBI Director Melvin Matibag said that's just part of their fact-finding probe into the use of funds for the 2019 SEA Games. Those who will be summoned include former FISGOC Chief Operating Officer Ramon Suzara, Chief Financial Officer Dexter Estacio, Corporate Secretary Lester Buenconsejo, and other board members. Suzara, Estacio, and Buenconsejo have yet to comment on the planned issuance of the subpoenas. The Department of Foreign Affairs has filed a formal diplomatic protest against state-run China Daily over its racist and dehumanizing depiction of Filipinos in several videos and editorial cartoons. It said the DFA also said it has demanded the immediate removal of the materials, saying they undermine mutual respect and harm Philippines-China relations. Several officials have since expressed their outrage over the matters, including Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro, Senate President Win Gatchalian, Senators Ping Lacson, Robin Padilla, Kiko Pangilinan, and Meg Zubiri, as well as Congresswoman Laila De Lima. An AI-generated video posted on July 10 shows a monkey wearing Filipino attire being manipulated by arms representing the United States and Japan, and it ends with the monkey being thrown into the sea and being struck by a vessel's water cannon.
And the House Prosecution Panel says VP Sara Duterte's latest satisfaction ratings have no bearing on her impeachment trial. The panel stresses that the proceedings are about constitutional accountability and not popularity. The panel also notes that the SWS survey was conducted before the impeachment trial began and urges the public to judge the case based on the evidence. The net satisfaction rating of Duterte rose to plus 31% in June from plus 29% in March. And joining us in a little bit, we suppose, will be our resident political heckler, Mr. Ronald Llamas.
We suppose, but
suppose.
You'll never know until it gets here. But we do have from the Philippine Star, Editor-in-Chief, Amy Pamintuan. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Wedge. Hi, Ed. Hi, everybody.
Amy,
Siguro happy weekend, ano? Medyo tahimik.
sana naman.
Almost happy weekend, except
Until next week.
now we have filed a diplomatic protest to China over the video. And you have the Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro protesting vehemently that video that was posted.
Mahirap talaga yung natatalo sa arbitration, ano? Parang bata, no?
Alam mo, I don't know.
Pupunta sa cartoon.
I'm of two minds about it. Clearly, it was posted to try to provoke a reaction. So,
Kaya nga.
I'm a little bit torn. Sometimes feeling ko, maybe it's better we ignore it. Because now, it's become a national issue. It's become, hindi naman sinasabi na wag mag-diplomatic protest, but there are some reactions coming from our lawmakers, from our officials. And I wonder if it's better...
Tayo na lang yung ano. Tayo yung magtatawa.
I wonder if
Sila
it's...
yung mag-file ng formal protest.
Oo. I wonder if it's better na wag na lang pansinin. because that's exactly what they
Oh,
want.
yan, di ba? Cute yan, cute.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want, to try to incite a reaction, di ba? To try
yan,
to try to annoy. Yeah, para manginis talaga. So,
Di ba? Kaya ngayon, na napipikon talo. Tayo
Yeah.
na lang yung tagatawa, yung gobyerno natin, sila yung magpoprotesta. Di ba? Basta, talo pa din kayo. Nya, 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 nya. Parang gano'n, ano?
Kami,
Talo
coming
kayo,
from you.
talo kayo, talo kayo.
parang bata talaga.
Panalo kami, panalo kami, panalo kami.
Well,
ganun.
I
Di ba?
suppose just for context, this is China Daily. It's the official
nga.
mouthpiece of the
But
Chinese government
that's a
and the
mouthpiece,
CCP,
eh.
the
Oh,
Chinese Communist
mouthpiece.
Party.
Kaya nga. Kaya nga,
It is
merong
owned,
may
supervised, and
konting-konti
described-
lang na deniability yung gobyerno.
Yeah.
It's owned by the Chinese
Konting-konti
state
lang.
to the China Daily Group, which is administered under the CCP, or the Chinese Communist Party's propaganda system. The mission is to present
Yeah.
China's official positions to international audiences. So,
Mamaya nasa
yun.
C-drama na yan, yung anong yan. Yung drawing na yan.
Also, remember how they protested when Rear Admiral J. Tariela posted in one of his presentations
Yeah.
at a school. He posted
Xi Jinping.
the image of Xi Jinping in one of his slides, and remember how harshly the Chinese side reacted to that.
Oo. O, yan ang ganti nila.
Paano pa kaya to? This is a whole video, diba?
O, yan, o, yan.
And it was
Lumakas
posted-
yung ano nila, yung
and it
water
was,
cannon nila. Lumakas.
Talaga may water cannon talaga dapat eh.
Oh, and it was posted on the official newspaper pa.
O, yan ang ganti nila.
Also
Pwede na rin
interesting.
mag-away sa online.
Also,
ano,
also interesting that this comes just as the Philippines kicks off the ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting next
Yeah.
week, where
yeah, parating dito si foreign
where-
minister nila, si
yeah,
Wang Yi.
where Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi is expected to arrive. Nag-confirm na daw sila. Also, the U.S. side, State Secretary Marco Rubio is expected,
Yes.
as are the foreign ministers of Australia, Russia, Sergei Lavrov, Penny Wong. May isa pa, whom I'm forgetting. But in any case, this is ASEAN plus the dialogue
Canada.
partners. And they're all expected to come here. And it'll be interesting, considering that the Philippines just lodged a diplomatic protest. Tapos, pupunta nga si
Canada,
Minister
Japan,
Wang
South
Yi.
Korea, and of course yung ASEAN. Magdadatingan sila. New Zealand, dating din, foreign ministers.
Sa ganyan naman, hindi naman tayo hindi naman tayo helpless eh. Mas magaling tayo mag-troll.
Oo nga.
Ang mga Pilipino,
Gawa tayo ulit,
mas
gawa
alas ka
tayo
doon
ulit.
mga Pilipino. Not that
Lagay
we're
natin.
encouraging anything, pero we seem to have a lot of practice.
Yeah. Humor, right, is our
Mag-AI din
release,
tayo. Panalo
our-
kami, panalo kami.
is our coping mechanism. So, okay.
Napipikon
At this
din,
point,
napipikon. Pero
at this point,
we're getting
let's
under their skin,
at this point let's bring in our first guest today. We're talking to the Philippine
Yeah, he's
Coast
there.
Guard.
The lead
There you go.
spokesman.
The
Yeah, nandiyan
lead
na siya.
spokesperson. Wait. Okay, the lead spokesperson for the Philippine Coast Guard on the West Philippine Sea, Rear Admiral J. Tariela. Welcome back to the Storycon, Admiral Tariela.
Hello,
Hi,
This
Admiral.
is Gina. Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hapon
Uy.
din po sa inyong mga taga-subaybay.
Wait, Admiral, I don't know if you caught the earlier part of our conversation, but I was just saying na, remember when they protested the picture of Xi Jinping on your slides? Kailan yun? That was early this
That was January.
January, that's right, early this year. So now they've gone and posted this video. What do you think?
I think there's a difference between what I posted and what they are posting right now. No? The one that I used was a satire. Mas pumogi pa nga si Xi Jinping doon. Nag-flex pa nga siya ng muscle. There's no racist content on the slide that I use. And secondly, it was in an academic setting. Right now, what they are doing is they posted it in China Daily across all social media platforms. And evidently, this is a racist content uh, trying to say na ang mga Pilipino daw ay stupid monkeys, that we were dictated by the US and Japan to sing the script of the 2016 Arbitral Award. So I think that's a difference between the two. No? Obviously, this is a racist content. This is not just a satire.
To you, it comes across, there is no doubt that they are pertaining to the Philippines, right? I guess kasi nakabarong yung
Saka nakasalakot.
Yes,
Yung manggi.
nakabarong, nakasalakot, nagbibideo okay.
Oh, yeah.
And they also mentioned the 2016 Arbitral Award. So, obviously, Filipino talaga ang nire-refer ng China Daily dito.
At higit sa lahat, with no water cannon.
At it's a lot, sir, with the water cannon.
Oo nga.
That takes the cake. Parang, okay, siguro, talagang Pilipino.
there's no doubt.
Karaoke siya.
Pero sir, I suppose you talk to your yung mga tropa ninyo. How do they feel about it?
Well, para sa amin, sir, no, ang issue natin dito, we need to respond. Kasi ako, may anak ako, we all have our families, no? Para sa akin, it is unacceptable para sabihin ang mga Pilipino, stupid monkeys. I mean, if collectively, they are referring to our race. That's why, and secondly, para sa akin, ang racism ngayon, wala nang lugar sa lipunan natin ito in this time and age. No? This is already a misplaced behavior, kumbaga. Hindi ito ginagamit dapat ng isang much more powerful country over smaller country like us to denigrate our race as Filipinos na i-equate sa isang stupid monkey na inuutusan lamang ng Estados Unidos.
Tama lang naman yung magprotesta tayo, Admiral. Pero sa tingin nyo, meron din siyang di ba? May tama din dyan ng China kapag ganyan ang ginagawa nila sa labanan sa something as serious as this issue, di ba? Anong tingin nyo? It also reflects badly on the racist country.
Yes, para sa akin, yan yung isa sa mga take-home ng amin. No? Na regardless, whatever excuse na sabihin ng China ngayon, na they are really disappointed with the arbitration, naiinis sila sa Pilipinas. Para sa akin, ang pagiging racist, pagkakaroon ng racist content, clearly showed na ang China, regardless whatever logic they have, is really a racist government. No?
Yeah.
They don't care about human rights. They don't care about liberal values. So the mere fact that they do not hesitate to use racist video
Insult.
para i-humiliate ang ating lahi, ay nagpapakita na talagang ganito ka-low ang interaction ng China sa international community.
Admiral, kinakumusta ko po yung tropa ninyo kanina eh. How do the Coast Guard personnel feel about what they're seeing now?
Yun nga, sir, no? Again, sir, I talked to my staff in my office at for some people who are assigned aboard the Coast Guard vessels. They are very disappointed and they are also very frustrated to know na ang China hindi natin maka-engage ng maayos diplomatically. I mean, kung ang sukatan lang talaga ng maayos na diplomatikong pakikipag-ugnayan sa China, especially at sea, that would be our crew on board, no? Now, we don't respond to their bullying. We still adhere to the guidance of the President to maintain professionalism. At ngayon, makikita mo na parang ang tingin sa atin ng China ay ordinaryong unggoy, no? Stupid monkey pa nga daw eh. So, ang galit ng mga tropa natin, no? Para ma-interpret na sila ay unggoy, ay talagang napakataas. And you can also see from the comments sa social media, no? Hindi lamang Coast Guard personnel ang may galit sa pagkakakita ng videos na to, but even ordinary Filipinos na nakakapanood sa social media really wanted the government to do something with this video.
Yeah. Sir, actually, nag-file na ng diplomatic protest ang DFA. In your view, is that enough? Or are you wanting something more?
Well, ang unang statement ng Department of Foreign Affairs is also for the Chinese government to take down the video. No? I think isa ito sa sinusuportahan kong tugon na ginawa ng DFA para siguraduhin tanggalin na ang video na to. And secondly, with regard to more than the diplomatic protest, I have tremendous respect to our Secretary of Foreign Affairs. She can be able to make a sound judgment and recommendation to the President kung ano pa ang mas nararapat tungkol dito.
May isa pang problema dyan, Admiral, ano? Kasi ang maaapektuhan yan kapag ganyang may mga racist na messaging na alam naman ng lahat na galing din dun sa gobyerno nila, eh yung mga libu-libong mga kababayan natin na nasa Hong Kong and I think several sa Macau. Ano kaya ang magagawa natin? Kasi in the first place, marami na tayong mga report na inaabuso yung iba sa kanila. Ano kaya magagawa nila by way of protecting them from baka lumala tong ganitong klaseng racist na pagtingin sa mga Pilipino?
Well, I would like to believe, ma'am, no, ang ating mga diplomats are carefully looking into the welfare of our OFW sa Hong Kong at sa Macau. And I'm not in the position, sir, ma'am, to respond kung ano ang efforts ng ating pamahalaan para sa ating mga OFW. But based on my understanding, the one that is being victimized of this racist content is actually the Filipinos themselves. No? Para sa akin, that's the main concern that we really need to focus into right now.
Yeah. At this point, Admiral, let me just acknowledge our
May bisita kami dito eh.
our perennially late co-host, Ronald Llamas.
May sermon na naman. Lagi may sermon.
Bakit? I just said perennially late.
Long time no see, Admiral. No?
Hello, Sir Ronald. Magandang hapon sa iyo.
Ang tanong ko lang, Admiral, dahil bakit ito take down? Hindi ba pabor yan para makita talaga yung attitude ng China for all the world to
Yun
see?
nga sabi ko eh.
Di ba? Mas maganda yung makita nila.
Makikita ko ano ugali ng mga ano.
Ano ugali nila eh. Huwag na i-take down.
Basta sayo off si Ronald yan.
Dapat nga dyan ikalat eh. Dahil ganyan yung attitude talaga nila. Kaya nga ganun yung aggression nila sa atin eh. Di ba? Yung mga...
It works against them eh.
Yung OFW natin, hindi gagalawin yan eh. Dahil mas kailangan nila eh. Yung OFW natin, tulong sa kanila yan eh. Kesa tulong, ang bababa nga na sahod eh. Diba? Pero, mas in the balance sheet, mas tulong sa kanila yan. Kaya hindi yan masyadong gagalawin. Mas ang gusto natin kasing ipakita sa ating transparency. No? Dapat mas maging transparent tayo sa attitude ng China. What can be more transparent than that video?
Sa akin sa Ronald, no? Again, I just support the statement of the Department of Foreign Affairs dahil sa paniniwala natin in this time and age, walang puwang sa ating society ngayon ang ganitong form of racism. But I also, at the same time, I agree with you, no? Ang pagpapakalat ng video na ito with the post that I had on Twitter, no? And my interaction with a lot of international audience, nakikita natin dito how many times this was retweeted and called out by different nationalities across the globe, no? At kinukondina nila ang ganitong uri ng content because of this very grave and obvious racism na ibinabato sa ating mga Pilipino na ginawa ng China Daily.
Saka paborito ko yung Monkey King nung bata pa ako eh.
Yeah, the Monkey King is
Very positive
is
yan.
very strong
Diba,
and
Abby,
powerful.
kahit sa Chinese culture,
the Monkey King is very powerful.
Very
It's a legend.
powerful yan. no?
Maganda siya.
So pwede
Kaya
natin
lang,
gamitin.
hindi
yan.
maganda yung expression eh.
Hindi, kaming dalawa ni Admiral, mukha naman talaga kami unggoy. Hindi naman namin i-deny yun, di ba?
Dinamay mo pa siya.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Admiral,
sir.
you don't have to respond to that. Siya lang yun.
Buti hindi mo ako
Oo
sinama.
nga. Si Ronald lang yun.
Siya lang yun. Wag mo na, hindi ka kasama doon, Admiral. Let me
Pero
just...
yun na nga sabi ko, hindi ba? Parang tingin mo, parang napaka-infantile nung ano. Kaya nga sabi ko, talo natin sila. Panalo pa rin tayo, whatever they
Bubulong-bulong
do.
nga, may
Panalo
microphone.
tayo sa arbitration eh. Napaka-infantile ng reaction na yan eh.
Sige, bulong mo ulit. Bulong mo ulit.
Infantile naman talaga ako, Ami.
Microphone naman siya.
Isa. Hindi, pero Admiral, ako, medyo mababawasan yung pang-iinsulto kung lalakas tayo yung ating deterrence lang naman, credible defense. Kumusta naman po yung mga pagsisikap ng Coast Guard na medyo lumakas-lakas yung capability natin to conduct patrols, to protect our sovereign rights, maritime entitlements. Kumusta na po tayo dyan?
Well, on the part of the Philippine Coast Guard, Ma'am Ami, no, ang ating pong pamahalaan is very supportive for our capability development. No? And the support that we're getting from France, from Japan, from Australia, and even the United States ay talagang napakataas ngayon. So we're expecting to have 40 more vessels from France, 5 more 97 meters from Japan, and eto mga Reliance cutters from the US government. And Australia is also helping our MDA capability. So hindi lamang ang ating pamahalaan ang sumusuporta sa pagpapalakas ng Philippine Coast Guard, even our partners and allies are supporting the capability of the Philippine Coast Guard to have more Coast Guard assets.
Kahit France, di ba, Admiral?
Yeah,
Kahit
you just mentioned 14 more vessels from France.
40.
40.
40.
40.
4-0.
Kailan kaya yan darating, Admiral? Do we have a timeline?
Well, we for the 40 patrol vessels na magagaling sa France, 20 of that will be constructed sa France, no? And hopefully next year may parating na sa first 20. And then kapag nakumpleto na yung 20 na yon, 20 of that will also be constructed here in the Philippines to support the local shipbuilding industry and also to do transfer of technology sa ating mga shipbuilders.
That's gonna be in Subic, where the local ones will be built.
Most probably.
Most probably in Subic and also in Cebu.
Cebu din, okay.
Yung company na gumagawa, yung OSEA, nag-establish na ng dito, headquarters. Dati kasi wala sila rito Pero nakita nila, booming ang shipbuilding
Malakas naman talaga ng shipbuilding. And it's nice that they split it, no? 20 built in France, 20 built here in the Philippines.
That's a large number of 40. Sir, how big are these vessels? Are these open water vessels?
Maliit lang yan.
No, these are just 35-meter
Maliit lang yan.
vessels.
Malaki pa rin yun. That's
Patrol
100 feet.
talaga.
A bit smaller compared to the 44 meters that we got from Japan.
35 meters.
Ang panyan.
Anong magiging equipment niyan? Meron din tayong water cannon.
Yes, ma'am. That's a standard equipment of a Coast Guard vessel. It must have a water cannon intended to
Requirement pala yon.
yes, to combat fire at sea and also to do search and rescue.
Pero walang
Hindi para mag-endanger ng kapwa natin sa karagatan.
Yeah.
ma'am.
Pero walang armas yan, Ami. Walang armas. Tayo
wala
na,
nga
tayo na
armas,
bahala ron.
Hindi tayo, hindi military PCG.
But sir, yung mga 35-meter
Natin.
vessels, typically what kind of armaments do you have for those mga 5-inch guns, or those are too big for 35 meters?
Well, as of this time, there are no specifications yet as to the naval armaments that will be in place. But before, the 35 meters that were constructed from Australia early 2003 to 2005, these are all equipped with 50 caliber 50 machine guns.
Baka masyado malaki yung 5-inch Okay.
Kung kailangan nyo,
ODA ba to?
Admiral.
ODA ba siya? Anong
ODA,
funding niya?
ODA yan, ODA.
Yes,
ODA.
this is an ODA, government-to-government contract. Ma'am.
Caliber 50, that's standard, Admiral? And is there a sense na dapat equip with more armaments and
Gusto mo
more
yata.
powerful water cannons, for example? No, I'm not saying to target anybody, but I'm saying after
Talaga to, palaaway ang palaaway.
after everything that's happened, is there a sense amongst the
The best is a Gatling gun. Alam mo yan?
no?
I think there is a consideration, Mr. Gina, ng size of the Coast Guard vessel.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
this is just 35 meters. And based on our 35 meters before, mga 50 caliber machine guns lang talagang na in place dito.
Okay.
Yung Gatling gun, magas.
For the bigger
sa bala
vessels,
yun.
meron.
Oo,
We might
mga minigun.
equip it.
yun yung may,
Baka wala tayong budget para sa bala ng minigun.
yun yung kwan. Anti-aircraft, anti-drone,
what about the bigger vessels, Admiral Tariela? May mga what are the plans there?
Well, the bigger vessels,
gusto
ito
niya
yung tinatawag nating Teresa Magbanwa class. No?
Yeah, yeah.
That will be coming from Japan. Hopefully, the first Teresa Magbanwa class will be delivered 2028. So, yung remaining na 4, I think it was already scheduled ng 2029 and 2030.
Sir, magbanwang classes,
What
how
about
big?
yung surveillance capability? Kasi alam niyo naman ngayon ng yung ganyan na yung arena natin sa drones, yung mga underwater na remote controlled information gathering devices. Meron na rin ba tayong ganun? Nagbi-build up na rin ba tayo sa ganyan?
Yes, ma'am. No? Ang Australian government naman ang sumuporta sa Philippine Coast Guard for us to be more capable in our maritime domain awareness. No? Meron
Yes.
tayong provide sila na unmanned air vehicle, no? Air vehicle, UAVs, no? And also
Yes.
unmanned surface vessels. These are things na ine-expect din nating mas mapalakas ang Philippine Coast Guard for us to effectively monitor ang ating maritime domain.
We sent officials to Australia, right? For the
Yes.
training for that, yeah. And then meron din yung dark vessel detection system ng Canada. That's is that still
the dark
ongoing?
vessel detection system that Canada is providing us is ito yung mga satellite, no? That we can be able to detect and locate the location of any vessels who turned off their automatic identification system or the AIS. So through the dark vessel detection, we can see them even without them turning on their AIS.
Are submarines on the table, Admiral?
Mahal.
Para sa akin, the submarine debate, sir, I think the Philippine Navy is in a better position to respond to that question.
Oo nga naman
Mahal.
po,
Sabi ni Gibot Chodoro, mahal daw.
Yung
Cannot
tanong mo
afford.
about the Magbanwa.
Sir, Magbanwa class that we are expecting from Japan, how large is that? How many meters?
The Magbanwa class is 97
Malaki
meters,
yun.
sir.
So almost 300 feet.
Parang battleship yun.
Okay. Di naman battleship.
Hindi nga, parang lang. Kaya sabi ko.
Earliest by 2028.
Yes.
Kumusta yung natin, shipbuilding capability? Malaki na bang in advance yung local shipbuilding capability natin? Would you know about it? Kasi
Well-
alam ko, tinutulungan tayo doon ng Korea.
Pero umalis ang Korea.
I think Hyundai Industries tumutulong sila for our domestic shipbuilding.
Umalis sila, nalugi sila eh. Ami.
Hindi,
Yes,
iba
sir.
yun. Ano
For so many years, no, the shipbuilding industry, although hindi naman tayo may-ari, of course,
Yeah.
ang shipbuilding industry dito sa Pilipinas remains to be high, no, based on the tonnage
Yes.
na na-produce natin nitong mga nakaraang taon. But tama naman ang sinabi niyo, Ma'am Ami, no? But these are not owned by Filipino shipbuilding companies.
Yes.
Some of them are owned by the Koreans, no? So ito ang ating sinasalvage ngayon to make use of the shipbuilding technology na naiwan pa rito sa Pilipinas in coordination with our allies para mas magamit pa rin natin ito and also develop the skills of our people to support yung sinasabi nating self-reliant defense industry ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
Di ba, Admiral, umalis na mga Koreans?
You talking about Hanjin?
Ang may interest ngayon ay US at saka France.
Yun din.
Yes.
Yun sila.
The Hanjin already departed from Subic and we're now working out with our other allies at siguraduhin na hindi ito mapupunta sa isang Chinese company or kaya nakarating dito ang mga Amerikano and of course the French government also help us to be able to salvage this very big shipbuilding company sa Subic.
Pag matuloy
Pero
yung
papasok
Pax
yung
Silica,
Hyundai Heavy Industries, di ba? Hyundai Heavy Industries. Ano sila sa shipbuilding
Yes, ma'am. I think the reason why we were able to attract the Hyundai heavy industry of South Korea
Yes.
is also because of the acquisition that we had with the Korean government
Yeah,
for the
yung
past
bago.
year.
Oo.
So we are also inviting the Hyundai heavy industries to also invest and develop their shipbuilding capability here in the Philippines. Considering
One ship yun.
meron naman tayong meron tayong skills, no, for our laborers
Yeah.
to support the shipbuilding.
pero wala pa sila rito, Admiral. Ang interest dun ang may kumukuha dun sa Hanjin are the US Americans,
Yes.
not Hyundai.
Yes, sir.
Admiral, may
Hyundai.
post si General Mike Lohico. Don't know if you've seen it already. This is with regard to the China video. It's interesting eh. Ang sabi ni General Mike Lohico, the most unrealistic part of that Chinese video is that the simian appears to be forced against his will to defend what belongs to him. Napakalayo sa katotohanan. The instinct to defend one's home, family, or territory arises naturally without external prompting or persuasion. In short, we are highly motivated. That Simeon is not a Filipino.
Well, I definitely agree. No? We had our own strategic agency when President Noynoy Aquino decided to file a case. No? We were not dictated by the United States and Japan. But the intention of that racist video is to show the world na kunyari tayo ay stupid monkey na diniktahan lamang ng Estados Unidos. That's why he has to brought out itong South China Sea arbitration as the lyrics na accordingly pinakakanta sa kanya.
Let me pull up the old slide that you had that got you in trouble with the Chinese embassy, yung the one with Xi Jinping in it, just to refresh people's memories. There. Ito yung sinasabi niyo, sir, na satire siya and it's not racist.
Yes, pumogi pa nga siya dyan. Gumapo pa siya dyan. Nagkamuscle pa.
Ganyan din away ng US at Iran.
Actually, may guesting dito si Admiral Tariela sa Lunes. Ang naghatid sa kanya dun sa studio,
Sino?
si Winnie the Pooh.
Sure.
I don't know what to react to that. But talk us through that.
Panoorin nyo.
Yung exchange of words,
Ikaw.
your exchange of words with the Chinese embassy has not eased up. In fact, it's gotten more frequent and intense, no? Tell us what that's like on your end, Admiral.
Well, para sa akin, Mr. Gina, no? Naniniwala ako na dapat every time na nagpo-post ang Chinese embassy that undermines the 2016 arbitral award, denies the power of the arbitral award, and even argue na walang basihan ng 2016 arbitral award, especially so na kasi celebrate lang ng ating 10th year anniversary, it has to be responded. And that's what I have been doing for the past more than a week already. Every time na magre-reply si Mr. Go Away ng kung ano tungkol sa arbitral award, lagi kong sinasagot. No? For example, yung tanong na ang statement niya na mahigit 200 bansa daw meron sa
Yeah.
buong mundo.
Yeah.
And ang pumirma lamang daw ng joint statement supporting the arbitral award for the 10th year commemoration, there were only 13. At sinasabi niya pa na wala naman daw ni isa sa Southeast Asian neighbors natin ang nagbigay din ng statement. So ang tanong ko naman kay Mr. Go Away, sino naman sa mundo ang sumuporta ng illegal na 9-dash line ng People's Republic of China? However, uulitin niya lang ulit. Ang sasabihin niya na naman, hindi, walang sumuporta sa inyo. At tanungin ko lang siya ulit, sino ang sumuporta at naniniwala sa illegal na 9-dash line ng China?
North Korea.
Wala pa naman siya sinasagot.
North Korea.
Hindi, walang statement ng North Korea.
Wala rin, sir.
Ang European Union nag-issue din ng statement
Wala rin
in
support
support of the
na
arbitral award.
direct ang North Korea na kinikilala ang legal na 9-dash line ng China. Imagine, sir,
Humabol yung
close na
European
close na sila
Union.
ni Kim Jong-un.
Oo.
And yet, di pa rin sila nag-issue ng statement.
Oh.
And your point about it, Admiral, as well, is that no other embassy in the world is allowed to do that per diplomatic protocol.
Well, more than that, no? Ang ina-argue ko sa embahada ng China, for so many months already, I think they started January, simula nang dumating ang pinaka-honorable nating Chinese ambassador dito sa Pilipinas.
Yung bago.
Hindi na nanahimik ang embahada ng China. They can mock our lawmakers. They can even condemn and criticize the defense secretary. They said a lot of bad things about me. Ang tanong ko nga, kailan ba tayo nagkaroon sa kasaysayan natin na may ganitong kasing ingay na embahada
Yeah.
na kung makapagsalita sa social media. Hindi ko alam kung nag-enjoy lang si Mr. Go Away sa Facebook o talagang...
Sino si Mr. Go Away?
Go.
Sino si Mr. Go Away? Hindi ko kilala.
Yung supposedly the spokesperson.
Deputy
Spokesperson yun.
ng
Spokesperson. Oh.
Go
Go away. Tapos
Go
naging
away.
go away.
Oh. Si Ed Lingao, tinawag na Mr. Go Away.
But
go.
But
Napakabagay, no?
because certainly our embassy in China is not able to do things like that. Yun yung
Yes, I
comparison.
don't think that our embassy officials sa Beijing ay nakakapagsalita, nakakapagkomento. Ang lahat naman yata kailangan ipaalam sa China bago mo magawa sa Beijing. So, walang diplomatic reciprocity no, na nangyayari sa ginagawa ng China dito sa Manila.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Facebook is banned there, but even if it weren't banned, I doubt that they would be able to talk like that. Diplomatic reciprocity nga.
Tayo nun, relievo, palit tayo ng ambassador sa China. pag may nag-critic, kick out kagad yun.
Baka masira nga eh.
Oo. Dito, hindi naman natin makick out yung ambassador nila. Di ba? Dahil democratic yung ating system.
Yep.
Sa kanila, it's a one-party state. So, alis kagad yun.
What does the SLBM, Admiral, the submarine launched ballistic missile testing ng China, which happened July 6. I remember this because it came just a few days before the arbitral award anniversary, and also July 6 is the first day of the impeachment, so medyo hindi natin na-cover in the media because we were all busy with the impeachment. But how did the Coast Guard view that testing of the SLBM?
Well, nakapagsalita na rito si Defense Secretary, nakapagsalita na rin ng ating ilang mga mabatas to include former Senator Laila De Lima na kinukundi na niya. Parang there's no reason for any country to have this ballistic missile na babagsak sa southern part ng Pacific other than kung tatakutin mo lang talaga ang mga bansa dito sa rehiyon. So this kind of muscle flexing na ginagawa ng China is obviously pananakot and also endangers the peace na meron tayo dito sa rehiyon na ito.
How about itong sa, itong threat sa Batanes, Admiral? How serious is that? Sinasabi kasi nung iba, hindi naman ganun kaseryoso, huwag niyong seryosohin yan, no? Kaso lumabas na sa sa mouthpiece ng Communist Party
Global
of China,
Times.
sa Global
Times.
So medyo seryoso na yan, no? Ikalawa, militarily strategic para sa China ang Basi Strait. Kung i-invade nila ang Taiwan next year, chismis kasi next year, 2027 yung deadline ni Xi Jinping sa People's Liberation Army, no? So may mga ganong klaseng mga factor. Survival ni Xi Jinping ang nakatali diyan sa usapin ng Taiwan. At sa usapin ng Taiwan, ang very crucial is the Basi Strait, no? Na panggagalingan ng mga forces na pwedeng tumulong galing sa Pacific.
Well, mula sa lahat, Sir Edu, no? Ang issue natin dito sa ginawa ng so-called China scholars sa isang academic symposium daw na ginawa nila. Ang panapalabas nila dito, based on their academic research, ay parted up ng Taiwan, ang Batanes, therefore parte ng China. Kung makikita mo, sir, ang pag-revise nila ng kahit na anong bagay at pag-claim nila ng kahit na anong isla or karagatan, lagi nila itong pinapadaan sa mga scholars and academic. This is how they do their trial balloon, no? Ang unang papaliparin nila is gawa ng scholars, and then if it will be unnoticed and nobody's gonna complain, they're going to pitch it to the state media. Kapag na-amplify na ng state media at wala pa rin nagreklamo, and then a few years after, bubuhayin na yan, it will become a policy statement. That's how they do their propaganda and information operation. Kaya nung unang lumabas ito na ipinost ni Ray Powell, no, ang maganda ang naging efforts ng ating pamahalaan. Of course, the Defense Secretary, Secretary Gilbert Chodoro, immediately issued the statement na ang Batanes kahit kailanman ay hindi naging parte ng China. Even the National Historical Institute, the National Security Advisor, all of us issued a statement condemning such claim. And then after we did that, a few days after, tinanggal ng Jinnang University etong claim nila sa website nila, no?
Yeah.
And then a few days after, probably because they failed to save their faces, no? Ibinalik nila ulit. But then again, ito yung proof, no, na ginagamit ng China ang mga academic scholars nila to revise or do to push for something that doesn't really belong to them. That's why it's appropriate for us na dapat sagutin natin agad ito. We don't really have to wait, no, for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or any government agency ng Chinese Communist Party na sabihin we are formalizing our claim. As early as the statement of the academic, we need to really call them out immediately.
We had Ray Powell here yesterday, of course, from Sea Light. And well, one of the things he said was this claim by these Chinese academics might be parang an academic or political cover for any other activities that they plan to do in the vicinity of Batanes and the Straits, and even to the east, the east of Luzon. Have you noticed any activity by Chinese ships in the area of Batanes that's unusual?
Well, not in Batanes, no. But of course, this was already reported by Taiwan. Na a few days after the signing of the maritime delimitation between the Philippines and Japan, ito na yung Chinese Maritime Forces na nag-concentrate sa kanilang southernmost area, no, southeastern part ng Taiwan, as a response to the delimitation talk na finalize ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos together with the Japanese Prime Minister. But as to Batanes vicinity, wala naman tayong nakitang mataas na paggalaw ng mga Chinese Maritime Forces dito.
Doon sa Philippine Rise, Admiral, marami pa rin bang activities yung mga Chinese? Although sabi nila, marine research. Pero meron pa rin ba kayong maraming nadidetect?
Well, as of this time, as we speak, dahil sa pangit ang panahon, both in the western and eastern seaboard, wala tayong monitor ngayon na Chinese research vessel. But you are correct, ma'am, no? There were instances that we have challenged and driven away Chinese research vessels sa Benham Rise.
Saka pinapangalanan nila yun, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ba? Yung mga nadidiscover nila doon, pinapangalanan pa nila, wala nang ganon.
Well, I'm not aware, ma'am, kung ano yung pinaka-reason na pinangalanan nila. But again, on our part, we immediately challenge, deploy aircraft, and document the illegal marine scientific research that they're conducting.
Admiral, pasensya na, but I have to ask you about a sensitive subject. The Facebook page of Senator Robin Padilla, I don't know if you've seen this, has just posted something, and it's directly aimed at you. It says, I'm going to read out the whole thing. It says, Mr. Tariela, it was you who drew first blood. This escalation into wartime propaganda was your genius creation. As for the Chinese media, aren't we all monkeys of different colors in the eyes of white colonizers / supremacists? Filipinos are brown and Chinese and Japanese are yellow. We cannot deny our relativity to each other. Going down to Mr. Tariela's level is abandoning our Asian and Austronesian heritage. Could I have your reaction to that, please?
Haba
Mas
kasalanan mo naman pala, Admiral Kasalanan mo naman pala lahat.
Mas bilib naman ako kay Senator Robin Padilla. Noong January, ako pinagsusorry nila dahil doon sa satire. Ngayon, nagkaroon ng racist na video against sa mga Pilipino. Aminin na lang daw natin kung buhay tayo. At it's not their fault. Well, at least if there's one thing na nag-agree si Senator Robin Padilla, doon sa sinabi ni Sir Ronald kanina, no? Na unggoy tayo. But again, this is another misplaced argument ng isang senador natin, no? ang buong Pilipino, ang buong sambayan ng Pilipino, all of our government agencies already responded with this racist video. The Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of National Defense, the National Security Council, and all the people na makakapanood ng video na to sa social media ay galit na galit, at ang ating pinakamagaling sa senador na si Senator Robin Padilla ay tanggapin na lang daw nating unggoy tayong lahat, no? And I don't have any other way to respond to the statement of Senator Robin. Pero ang tanong ko lang, dun sa satire, pinagsusorry mo ko. Pero etong Chinese Embassy, hindi mo pinagsusorry dahil tanggap mo na unggoy tayo. So my question is, why such double standard, no? Ano ba ang meron ang China para hindi mo mapag-sorry, Senator Robin Padilla?
Sorry ka ba nun, Admiral?
Pinapasorry
Yes.
siya, pinapa-apologize
okay.
siya. Oo.
Back in January when you showed the Xi Jinping caricature.
Yes.
Okay.
Pero ang lalim pala ng knowledge ni Robin sa anthropology.
Malalim.
Oo nga, bilib nga.
Anthropology,
From
alam niya
Romanov
kung saan
to,
nanggaling eh. Oo.
Pati yung Austronesian, alam
scientific
niya.
Austronesian monkeys, alam ni Senator Robin.
But
Bilib ako.
but tell us how difficult
Nakarelate
that makes your work, Admiral. Kasi syempre, again, we come back to the fact that we're a democracy, everyone has an opinion, not everyone's united all the time, whereas of course, it's easier with China. They just draw one line, one party line, and that's it. Everyone speaks in the same, along the same tunes. But ikaw, for you, how much more difficult does it make your work? Especially that comment was not from just anybody. It came from a sitting senator.
It came from our number one senator, Mr. Gina. Not just an ordinary senator.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult kasi para sa akin, no, hindi ko alam kung malulungkot ba ako. Siguro mas nakakalungkot, no, to believe na meron tayong senador na nagsasalitang tanggapin na lang natin na unggoy tayong lahat. At wag nating pagsurihin ng China kasi kasalanan agad ni Admiral Tariela yan. Dahil gumawa siya ng satire noong January. And probably that already speaks on where Senator Robin Padilla stands. And again, i-reiterate ko lang ulit at tanong kay Senator Robin Padilla, ano ang meron ng China? Bakit hindi natin mapag-sorry? Pero ang isang katulad ko, na kapwa mo Pilipino, na hindi ko tinatanggap na unggoy ka, pero pinagsusorry mo.
Admiral, communist daw siya eh. Ang China kasi communist eh.
Kaya pala,
So, nakita mo yung connect? May connect eh.
communist. Communist pala si Senator Robin.
Siya nagsabi nun ha? Oo. Baka
oh,
ma-red tag siya.
Na-monitor ko yun, Sir Ronald. Na communist nga daw siya.
Communist ang China. So, gets mo?
Ay, nako.
Oo nga.
But specifically kasi, alam mo yung first line,
Happy show.
the first line says, Mr. Tariela, it was you who drew first blood. That is a narrative that I've seen elsewhere. That
Yes,
this was
and
started...
most of those who said that are pro-China trolls. Ano ba to? Nagkataon lang na lumilinya si Senator Padilla sa mga pro-China trolls? O isa siyang ano? Ano nga yung tawag ni Senator, ni Sir Ronald?
Ano na tago?
Ha? Saan?
Communist.
Bubulungan kasi.
Hindi na naman nakikinig kasi.
Pagkalitan ka
Okay. Ay, nako. Pag hindi nagte-text, hindi nakikinig.
Ayun.
But
Principal na naman.
Stand against the corner.
But you know what I'm talking about, Admiral Tariel. This narrative has been persisting
Yes.
for a while now. This
Diba sagot
it's
niyo
trying to
dyan?
paint you na
Oh, yeah.
nag-umpisa because of the Transparency Initiative.
Pero sinagot ni Tariela dati yan, di ba, Admiral? Sabi niya, sino ba nag-invade?
Yes.
Sino ba nagtayo ng artificial island sa ating territory, di ba? Madali
Sino ang
sagutin yan.
nangaharas sa mga Pilipinong mga isda? Sino ang nang-water cannon sa Philippine Coast Guard? Nag-sorry na ba sila? Tapos ngayon, ako na naman ulit may kasalanan dahil gumawa ako ng caricature. Hindi ko na talaga magets kung ano ang standard ni Senator Robin Padilla. Sino ba talagang may kasalanan dito? Kapwa mo Pilipino o ang bansa na tumatawag sa yung unggoy ka?
Mukha baka may unggoy.
Fair points. Okay.
Bulong ka ng bulong, may microphone ka talaga.
Oo nga.
Okay.
Basta, Admiral, panalo tayo sa arbitration.
Yeah.
Basta ang
Yan ang
paniniwala
sinasabi
ko,
ko.
tayong lahat bilang Pilipino, huwag tayong tanggapin na tinatawag tayong unggoy at ginagawa tayong unggoy.
Yeah.
At huwag tayong
Yes.
maniwala sa mga politikong nagsasabing unggoy tayo dahil nagpapaunggoy sila.
Kaya, request lang, Admiral, huwag niyo i-take down. Maganda yan eh. Huwag i-take down yung video.
Okay, we'll leave that there. Thank you so much for talking to us and explaining all of that. Philippine Coast Guard Rear Admiral Jay Tarielas.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat, sir.
Salamat, Admiral.
Thank you, Admiral.
You are watching Storycon on One News. We just need to take a very quick break. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
This is the Story Conference Group or the Storycon Group.
We've got developing news in the story span and headlines. Welcome back to Storycon, the Story Conference. I'm Ed Lingao.
And I'm Regina Lay, still with us. I'm Ipa Minton of the Philippine Star and our resident political monkey.
Now eating a
Ronald
banana.
Llamas. What?
Teka, baka bulunan ka.
Kumakain siya ng saging eh. A resident political monkey.
Baka bulunan ka.
Hindi pa ako nag-lunch eh.
So, wala na nga sweldo, wala pang pa-lunch. No?
Yun. At least may saging.
Tinawag ka pang unggoy.
Pero mukha naman kami unggoy ni Tariela, di ba, Ami?
Nandamay
Ikaw
talaga eh.
nandamay ka pa talaga.
Ba't ka nandadamay? Ikaw lang tulong mo na sarili mo. Baka ayaw yun ni Admiral
Si
Tariela.
Teresa talaga hindi makasagot kanina.
Hindi, tanggap na yun. Oo, tanggap na yun.
Hindi niya wala kung oo-rin siya eh.
Oo.
Okay, at this point, let's bring in our second guest. We're talking to the man of the hour, NBI Director Melvin Matiba. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome back to Storycon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Director.
Good afternoon po, Ma'am Ami. Good afternoon po, Ma'am
Hi,
Ami. Good
Director.
afternoon po.
Director, nakarelate ba kayo doon sa
Ed,
banat
Ed.
sa atin ng China na mukha daw tayong mga unggoy?
Ay, nako.
Talaga naghahanap ng damay si Ronald eh.
Kaya nga, boss eh. Pero narinig ko, hindi ka pa naglalunch, papadala kitang kikiam dyan.
Yan.
So bakit kikiam? Teka,
Mukhang Maria.
Chinese sausage.
Mukhang may hugot. Oo. Mukhang may hugot. Oo.
Chinese sausage yun eh.
Oo, hindi naman alam yun.
Hindi lang Chinese sausage. Dahil may history yung kikiam na ano.
Oo. May ugnayan yan kay Ambassador of Jesus Christ.
Teka, doon tayo pumunta. Sige. Sir, I'm sure you heard about the big brouhaha in the last 2 days. Actually, 3 days pala.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yung galit na galit yung magkakapatid na you appeared out to be targeting them, the minority, and in particular, the senators who may be grilling you by Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Because, alam niyo po, wala naman po problema sa akin kahit anong itanong sa abot ng ating kakayahan. Ikasagutin po natin yun. Ang ipinagtataka ko po, bakit gagawin namin yung aming mandato na mag-iimbestiga, ay sasabihin na nananakot. Kasi parang parehas lang po nito, no? Kung wala naman palang pinatay, bakit natakot? Diba? Yun yung sabi eh. Eh kung wala naman po palang dinakaw, bakit matatakot sa investigasyon? Di ba? So, ang sa akin lang po, ngayong araw na to, inaral ko yung dokumento. Wala pong pangalan na ako nakita ron eh. Na pangalan niya. Doon sa PISGOP.
Wala
Kaya
nga.
ngayon, nag-iisip ako, bakit siya nagagalit na iimbestigan yung PISGOP na wala naman sa dokumento yung sa kanya. Kaya lang po, kailangan niya ngayon magpaliwanag na bakit tumatayo siyang chairman na wala naman siya as board member dun sa korporasyon. Kasi hindi ka po pwede maging chairman ng isang korporasyon, whether it's an NGO or not, nang hindi ka miyembro po, na hindi ka board member. Andun po yung GIS, nakita ko po, 2019 hanggang 2026. Never pong nag-appear yung pangalan. Yun po yung palaisipan ngayon. Bakit nagagalit na wala namang kapasan?
Director Matibag, with all due respect, I think you know why, and it all boils down to the timing. You have to admit, medyo funny yung timing because we're in the middle of a high-stakes impeachment trial, and then you go and announce na you're looking into the 2019 SEA Games. Why now, 7 years after the fact?
Well, ganun po yan eh. Ngayon po yung lumabas yung ebidensya ngayon eh. Hindi po na-imbestigahan. So ngayon, kung may investigasyon, pero hindi naman po yata dapat ang usapin yung timing eh. Ang usapin, kung hindi ka naman kasali rito, bakit ka magre-react ng ganun? At gagamitin mo pa doon sa impeachment court. Kasi po kung sinasabing ako nananakot, parang mas ako yata dapat yung matakot. Na wag ko na gawin yung trabaho ko dahil ikaw mag-a-appeal ka rito. Nandirito kami.
Ano bang,
Di ba?
ano ba, Director, yung context niyan? Parang napanood ko yung ambush interview niyo eh. Tapos parang hindi yun yung agenda doon sa interview niyo. No?
Hindi po yun. Ang agenda po namin ng interview, ganito. Galing po ako sa elevator. Paglabas ko ng elevator case, may mga media, ang inaantay po yung report namin sa Ateneo na isinabit po namin nung araw na yon. So doon sa Ateneo, tapos yung sa deworming, yung po sa deworming, tapos yung nahuli po namin na 30 plus na containers ng smuggled cigarette, yun po. Tapos, natanong ako, bukod po dyan, meron ba yung mga kaso na bago na imbestigahan na tungkol? Hindi ko alam, parang ganun yung pagkakatanong. Ito, aminin ko po, Pasong syndrome, na nung time na yun, kagagaling ko lang sa isang usapan na may binigay nga sa akin dokumento na tungkol po dyan sa Sea Games. Yan, nabanggit ko po yun.
What was the
Ganun
document?
po yung kari niya.
Director,
Sabi nyo, hindi naman po sa malaking balita. Nung pinalabas nga po dun sa video, nakita nyo, SMNI pa yung naglabas eh. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya malaking balita na kung hindi siya nagsalita, nag-react, hindi nga po magkakaroon ng ganitong coverage eh.
Pero nga sir, sabi nga
Dahil po
ninyo...
doon sa salita niya, doon nagkaroon ng coverage, opo.
Yes, sir. Pero sabi nga po ninyo, may mga detalye ngayon lamang lumabas. In particular, may dokumentong ngayon lang ninyo nakita. In particular, ano po itong bagong development na ito that comes in, 7 years after the fact?
Well, ganito po, lumalabas dyan, inimbestigahan ng Blue Ribbon yan, hindi po natuloy. Of course, in source intel, sinasabi, pinahinto. Yung panahon pa po ni Senator. So ngayon, honestly, kahit po, yung sa ano po ba, forensics lahat na pumasok telepono, sa mga text sa telepono, pati mga player nagte-text tuloy ngayon. Nagpapadala, kinikwento yung experience nila na na-delay, yung mga airplane tickets, tapos yung pong designer ng kaldero, hindi pa nabayaran, mga ganun po. So, those things should be validated. Hindi naman po natin sinasabing siya, may kasalanan na siya, gumawa ng kasalanan eh. Pag nag-imbestiga pa rin hindi, pinatawag kayo, hindi naman ibig sabihin, ikaw yung may kasalanan na agad eh. Gusto mo magkaroon ng kalinawan nga po yung pag-uusap.
Binanatan din ni Alan Peter si Secretary Vince Dizon in relation dyan. Sinagot naman ni Secretary Vince Dizon na na-settle na yung kaso na yan sa ombudsman. Kasama ba siya sa iniimbestigahan nyo, Director?
Well, I received a copy ng decision. It's a 70 pages decision na kinasuhan ng Citizens Crime Watch si Secretary Vince, who's then the chairman ng the joint resolution dismissing the case against him. Magkaiba po kasi yan eh, yung bidding po doon sa construction. Ito yung sa may korporasyon na gumawa. Yun naman po sa PISGOC, it's an NGO na tinayo, nagtayo ng NGO, para sila po yung parang organizing committee doon sa SEA, para sila bahala sa program, mga athletes, uniforms, pagkain, yung pong accommodation, tickets, bus, lahat po yan. Doon po pumasok yan.
NGO yun.
So, i-revisit nyo ba yan? I-revisit nyo? Kasi sinabi na ni Ombudsman Remulla kanina, he will look into it again. Kasi ang nag-dismiss niyan si Samuel Martires eh. And it was dismissed in December 2021 at the height of the COVID lockdowns. Hindi nga namin alam na na-dismiss na eh. That's against Vince Dizon ha. And then he made Vince Dizon the testing czar for COVID. Tapos sinabi rin this is President Duterte ha. Tapos sabi ni President Duterte, wala naman daw kasalanan si Alan Peter Cayetano na at that time na nagpirmahan ng kontrata na si Vince ang pumirma, si Alan noon was the Foreign Affairs Secretary. So titingnan niyo ba, si Secretary Remulla sinabi na niya, he will revisit that dismissal by the Ombudsman. Oo, kayo po, titingnan niyo din ba? Saka hindi ba kayo magkakapatong-patong yung investigasyon nyo dahil sinabi na ni Ombudsman Remulla, titingnan din daw niya uli.
Well, paparas po kami may mandato to do it and whatever naman po kasi yung nagiging result ng investigation ng NBI, that will be a referral. At the end of the day, it will be processed by the prosecution. In this case, ombudsman
Grasp pa
po
rin.
yan. So, we
Yeah,
will,
ombudsman
it
pa
can
rin
be
yan.
directed to submit, they can be directed po to submit. Kasi under our Republic Act 10867 po, yung aming pong batas mandate, we can do a motu proprio investigation or an investigation by somebody who's a complainant or if it's instructed to us by DOJ or by the ombudsman. Pero hindi naman po magko-conflict yan. More so, it will probably complement po kung ano po yung gagawin namin.
So kung sakasakaling si Alan Peter masama, kasi naging siya, I think July 2019 na eh. Natapos yung construction around October. Malaki nang natapos dun sa construction nung pumasok siya eh. Pumalit lang siya dun sa dating POC chair.
Magkaiba nga po yan, Ma'am Ami. Magkaiba nga po yan.
So ano yung kung ano man yung
construction,
ano yung punto kung sakasakaling pumasok si Alan Peter, ano yung magiging punto ng investigasyon covering him? Kasi
yung
naging
sa
speaker
Facebook
siya
nga
nun
po,
eh.
Siguro, Director, i-summarize nyo lang ano ba yung usapin dyan, halimbawa sa Peacock. Dahil para
Sa
siyang
Peacock
NGO
po.
para siyang NGO eh. Ano yung crux ng
Tama
issue?
po. Parang
Yeah.
yung NGO,
Yun,
yung
ano
Facebook
yan?
po, it was incorporated, registered with the SEC. For the purpose, ang pangalan pa lang na Philippine Sea Games Organizing Committee. So yun yung function nila. Sila po yung organizers dyan. So they took care of the allowance, yung pong mga pamasahe, yung ticket, pagkain, uniform, rental ng mga kung saan po yung events. So it's a foundation po, board of trustees yan. Yung mga yan. So meron pong pera na pumasok dyan na pera ng gobyerno. Anong ibig sabihin po? Pag may pumasok na pera galing sa gobyerno, that is subject to liquidation. Subject to audit po yan. Pero since 2019 hanggang ngayon, wala naman pong nangyaring liquidation. Wala pong audit na nangyari. Napakalaki po ng perang pumasok. Ngayon, ang
Magkano po
sinasabi ko
yun?
nga po, we are mentioning, yung pong ad record, 2.2 billion na napasok.
2.2.
Tapos, dapat
Kailan siya binayad?
May report po.
Kailan siya
yun po yung
pumasok?
exact date.
Yung 2.2 billion?
Pumasok po yan, nung na-incorporate na yan, na-incorporate na po yung PISOC na po before the start of the SEA Games mismo. So, pag may pera po pumasok, government money, that is always subject to a COA audit. So, may submissions po. We are not speaking pa ng mga na ano po nila, yung mga donations na pumasok, ganyan. So, ang ano kasi rito, ang medyo question nga is, nagtayo ka ng organizing committee sa foundation, tapos government funds may pumasok, tapos it's a government sponsored event din. So bakit may private entity na umawak ng pera? So yun po yung papel ng PISCO. Ano po ito is? Foundation, ano po, kung naalala nyo yung Napoles, parang ganyan po yan. Napoles, pinasok po sa foundation, walang bidding, tapos wala palang nangyaring project. So, kailangan pong masubject sa audit.
Sino po yung mga organizer ng foundation? Would you know?
Doon po yung si Susara, yung konseho, lumalabas po yung pangalan. Yun po yung mga personality. Si Susara po yung chairman and president. So, wala
Saka
na po
kailan po
pangalan.
siya na-organize? Kailan po siya na-organize?
Ano po? 2019 po. 2019.
Hindi, anong buwan
Tapos,
nga? Anong buwan?
updated. Well, I have to look at the records. Hindi ko po hawak yung records exactly ngayon kung anong buwan.
Ramon
let me go.
Susara,
Let-
Lester Estacio, and Lester Buen Consejo.
April 2019 po.
Okay.
April.
Siya po yung
Okay,
corporate
April.
secretary.
Sir, if you don't mind, sir,
2019.
I'd like to go back to my question kanina kasi medyo nag-choppy kayo eh. So I'm not sure kung narinig ng mga tao yung sagot ninyo. Sabi nga ninyo kasi you are conducting an investigation now because there was a new document or there were new pieces of evidence that came out 7 years after this occurred. Could you be a bit more specific, sir? Ano itong mga bagong lumabas, bagong lumitaw, kaya't biglang nagkaroon ulit ng ganitong investigasyon?
We are in possession of the audited financial statement po. So yun po yung meron kaming isa dito, ano po. Tapos meron pa pong mga individuals who are communicating to us of their experiences. Ano po? Ang bottom line po dito, there was an investigation dapat ng Blue Ribbon which was stopped. For what reason it is, hindi po natin alam.
The audited financial statements should have
May
come by
COVID yata
20. The audited financial statements should have been released by 2020 or 2021 at the latest, diba?
Dapat po.
So
Dapat.
why-
Tapos hindi lang
why
po
did you
yun.
only-
But the bottom line is,
Yeah,
ito po. Yes po. Sige po, go ahead.
I mean, you're saying these are new documents, but audited financial statements should have been released within a year or two
They are
of the
not-
full year.
Technically, they are not new documents, but the investigating officers who are supposed to conduct an investigation never got hold of those documents. Only now na nahawakan po natin yung documents.
So these are not new, no?
Oh,
These are
technically,
old
hindi po
documents.
sila
Not-
new documents.
Oo.
These are documents pero walang access. Ngayon ko lang nga din po nakita na wala nga yung pangalan niya ron eh. Na hindi naman, but he is presenting himself to be the chairman of PISGOP.
Wow. So not
Hindi mo ba?
technically,
Hindi
No,
lang
he
alam
was
ng
appointed
lahat.
chairman, actually. He was appointed chairman.
But he is not even a member of the board sa GIS.
Oo, hindi siya member ng
So
board.
paano ka magiging chairman kung hindi ka man member ng board of trustees po?
Oo.
So yun po yung
Ipapatawag niyo ba si
ating mga sagutan.
tatanungin niyo ba si Senator Cayetano?
Wala
Will
po,
you be
yung
asking
sasabihin na
him?
po namin. Sa Lunes po, ang sasabihin na pa lang namin is yung tatlong individuals, si Susaro, Ped Consejo, and the CFO.
Yung,
Estasio.
Oo.
yung nasa,
Estasio.
yung officially nandun sa...
GIS.
Right.
Topas, opo,
Okay.
opo, yung officially. Nandun sa GIS po. Nag-update po sila ng GSA 2026 eh. Yun pa rin sila eh.
Yeah.
Ano doon pa rin
Okay.
po sila eh.
So we've established that the documents are not technically new, but you also said, Director, that you have people sharing their accounts with you. Like, may ano ba to? How did you end up starting this case? Did somebody come to you guys and said you need to look into this, or may whistleblower ba to?
Meron po pumunta sa amin. Meron po.
To say,
Yes, meron. To provide us with the documents and to tell these accounts of what happened during that time.
and
There are other personalities that being mentioned and there are other fundings na may pinanggalingan na sinabi that yet to be verified.
And exactly what is being alleged here? That there was overpricing, that there was bribery, what is it?
There's no bidding, there's no audit by the COA, and may mga overpricing, the uniforms, yung pagkain, yung mga hindi nabayaran, may mga nagrereklamo pong suppliers na hindi nabayaran.
As far as you know, Director, yung cauldron, yung kaldero, nabayaran na po ba? You said earlier in the show, hindi pa.
May report po sa akin na yung nag-design was not yet paid.
Until now.
Opo.
Si Manyosa yan, that's the national artist.
Francisco Manyosa.
Opo.
Yeah.
Yes.
The late
Yes.
national artist,
So we have
hindi
to
siya
ask-
binayaran. Baka dinimanda na ng gobyerno.
So we have to ask him, ano po, yun po yung ano.
Oo.
There are reports po.
Director,
Alam niyo
sabi
po,
niya
we rely on the
ni
reports.
Senator Cayetano,
Opo.
nagalit ka lang daw dahil pinipigilan niya ikaw umalis papunta sa Thailand. Ano yung comment niya doon?
Napaka-childish naman po na. Ilang beses naman na po ako nakapunta ng Bangkok.
Oh. But you canceled the trip, Director. Bakit kinancel mo yung trip?
Opo. Because for me,
Oo.
sinabi ko naman po yun, dalawa po yung importanteng events at na nagsabay, which is yung pag-testify ko dahil nakabook nga po ako on the third week. At yung pong isa nga
Yes.
is yung trip ko sa Bangkok. So alam ko naman po, in hierarchy of priority, mas priority ko yung mag-testify. Although I missed the opportunity na on the side ng conference, makausap ko personally yung director ng FBI, the counterpart po
FBI.
natin. But that's okay. Opo. Yeah. So okay lang po yun. Napakababaw naman po na dahilan yan para tayo ay sa isang malaking investigation. Ano po. So,
Director,
ang ending pa rin naman po, opatin pa rin naman po tayo, atin pa rin po tayo eh.
Director, copy lang po ako ng konti. Kasi we understand and we remember before when we interviewed yung inyong predecessor si
Santiago.
Jimmy Santiago, ang sabi niya inimbestigahan ng NBI itong alleged na na pagkontrata ni VP Duterte ng assassin o killer. Well, hindi klaro sa amin kung ano nangyari sa investigasyon na yun eh.
Hindi daw nag-cooperate.
Kasama ho ba yung inyong kasama ba diyan ang inyong testimony sa Monday o Tuesday?
Well, ayoko po, pasensya na po kasi it could be a part of the testimony. Depende po sa itatanong sa atin eh. Yung pagpunta po natin dyan. So, I'd rather not discuss anything that will probably part of my testimony. Mas mabuti po siguro. Hindi ako mag-komento po doon.
Okay.
Pero hindi, ito lang po, I know you don't want to answer it directly, pero na-conclude po ba yung inyong investigasyon? Yung investigasyon ng NBI at least?
Well, again, yan po probably will be a part of my testimony. So, I don't want
Okay.
us to be preempting po what will happen during
just watch
my
though.
testimony.
Just wait for her testimony and watch.
Tama po.
Okay, so you don't want to answer that. That's fine, Director. But let me come back to this GOC issue. I mean, you move in political circles then, sir, so you know what this looks like. And what it's coming across to a lot of people is that tinatarget yung mga Duterte allied senators. We already know that 3 of them are not able to join the proceedings because they're either jailed or on the run. What would you say to that?
Well, alam niyo po lahat naman ng action niyo, whether for or against, will be labeled as politically motivated eh. So, let's accept it na gano'n. Ang tanong na lang kasi, nangyari ba, totoo ba o hindi, di ba? Tapos ang tingnan na lang natin, ano bang ebidensya, ano ba yung proseso, ano ba yung batas. So, dapat dun po tayo, because yun na po yung pinaka-weakest lagi na position if you are in this kind of situation. Sasabihin mo, politically motivated dyan eh. So, mahirap naman po yun. At saka, nakakapagtaka naman, dahil the impeachment court, the senator judges, will appear to be neutral and impartial. Ano po? So, kung merong investigation ipapadala na mangyayari to any one of them, not necessarily him, di ba? Bakit naman iisipin na tinatakot ka? Wala naman pong ganun. So, ano po ba ibig sabihin? Paano mo sila itatakutin? Which side are you in ba? Kanina ba side? Eh, alam niyo po ba, for the benefit of the public, I'm a witness doon sa pre-trial order, not only for the prosecution, but also for the defense. Ano ibig sabihin po nun? Pag tinanong ako ron, ang isasagot ko lang consistently kung ano yung alam ko. Kung ano yung alam ko nangyari, kung ano yung ginawa ko as a director. Yun lang naman po yun eh.
But I guess the question at the crux of it, at the core of it, is why this case out of all the other cases na pwede nyo pong investigahan? Because of course, there's a lot of alleged wrongdoing and some people are pointing out, pati nga yung flood control scandal, hindi pa tapos yung investigasyon doon. Why look into this now? And what you're saying is,
At this time.
merong pumunta po sa inyo. That's what triggered it.
Wait lang, hindi lang po yan yung ginagawa namin. It so happen, yan yung nababalita. Because yung flood control issue po, we're continuously investigating it. Just recently, we filed 2 cases ng flood control involving sa province of Quezon and another one, I think, in Mindoro. Tapos we'll be filing 2 flood control case dito sa Cebu. 2 po. Tuloy-tuloy po yun. Yung mga umakyat pong kaso na may mga nakasuhan nanggaling po sa Indian case build-up-nan. We've been doing yung trabaho po namin according to our mandate, lahat. It so happened, ito yung nabibigyan po ng attention. Kaya
Siguro,
nabigyan ng attention dahil nga nag-react po yung tao na supposed to be, if you will look at the record, wala naman siya doon involved din dapat.
siguro
Based on the documents.
ang tanong, Director, dahil nga may impeachment, tapos lumabas yung pangalan ng isang senador na nasa minority dito sa trial, ay habang may trial, so ganun yung kanilang mga issues, yung timing. Meron ba kayong...
Yung timing talaga yung mga
Director, iniimbestigahan nyo ba si Risa Ontiveros o si Bam Aquino or si Kiko Pangilinan, si
For-
Pin
Paano ko
Lacson?
po imbestigahan kung wala naman po reklamo sa kanila?
Hindi, yung tanong ko eh.
Okay.
Ay,
O kaya wala naman kami
Yes.
nakikitang involvement.
Dahil
sa
binabalatan
kaso.
kasi kayo for selective justice.
Yeah, oo.
Yung iba
Iba
ba,
po.
yung iba
Oo.
bang majority may pending cases? Paano halimbawa itong sa Clark, saka sa Subic, alam ko buhay pa yung kaso na yan eh. At ang nagsampa ng kaso niyan before ay isang head ng GOCC ng Duterte government. So the case remains eh. Nung binalikan ko yan, hindi yan patay na kaso. Buhay yan eh.
Natanggal pa nga po eh.
Yes,
Natanggal pa
oo.
nga po yung...
Yung nagsampa ng kaso. May nagsampa ng kaso dyan eh.
Opo.
Na head ng GOCC.
Dati nga, chief of staff.
Oo
Pagsampa
nga,
niya,
dinismiss nga ni Samuel
Natanggal na rin
Martires.
eh.
Pagsampa niya, natanggal siya.
Oh, parang kilala ko to.
Ah.
Opo.
Saka dinismiss ni Samuel Martires.
O,
Hindi,
mahirap.
hindi naman director kasi.
Oo.
Actually, nakalimutan na ng mga tao yung case.
Yes. Oh,
Kaya yun ang
kanya,
sinasabi nila, bakit binuhay ngayon?
oh, active pa yung case na yan, Ami.
Nakalimutan na namin yan eh.
Oh, pero the case remains.
No, dinismiss
Yeah,
daw
yeah.
ng ombudsman.
Oo.
Dinismiss ni Martires kaya nga binubuhay ngayon.
Hindi, ang
Ni
dinismiss.
Remulla nung
Ang
pinaalala ng
dinismiss.
lahat.
Iba yung dinismiss, Ami.
Wait.
Ma'am Ami, ang na-dismiss po yung
Kay
construction
business
po.
yun.
Wait.
Hindi po yung PISGO. Magkaiba po yun. Magkaiba po yun.
Magkaiba yun.
Magkaiba po yun.
Meron pang
Magkaiba po
pisgo.
yun. Magkaiba po yun. Magkaiba po yun.
Yung sinasabi ko,
Opo.
iba
Yung
yun.
PISGO po yung sinasabi ko. Huwag po tayong makonfuse. Yung kay business po, yung construction. That is the BCDA. Opo. Ito pong PISGO, ito nga po yung may 2.2 na pumasok galing PSC, may mga na-donate, meron din po meron pong apparently, quote-unquote, na galing sa Office of the President na 10 or 15 billion, magkaiba po yan. Magkaiba po. Wala
May
po tayong
pinail na kaso
kinukuha eh.
dyan.
Lumalabas po,
Meron.
itong 2019, hindi pa po na-imbestigahan yan at all.
It's two separate
Kasi
cases.
ni President
ito po yan,
Duterte,
ito po
si
yan,
Alan Peter.
correct me if I'm wrong, Senator Ronald, iniimbestigahan dapat sa Blue Ribbon yan, may isang nagwala na senador.
Oh,
So, hanapin nyo na lang po sa social media
binuhay
na
yan sa
nagwala
Blue
ulit
Ribbon.
ngayon. Na hindi,
No need
na
to
hindi
name
naman
names.
siya kasama dun sa... Hindi naman siya dun kasama dito sa usapin na to. Nagwala din. Alam niyo,
They saw it
sa
as
totoo po,
a
ito again. Sa totoo po, ito lang po.
they feel
Sorry
targeted
po,
daw
sige po.
kasi. Oo.
Well, sa totoo lang po, ito po I'm telling you, kung hindi naman po nag-react, hindi mag-cover ng ganito eh. Tingnan niyo po yung network na ginamit nila halimbawa at tingnan niyo yung video. May binanggit po ba akong pangalan? Sabi ko lang Pisgok eh.
Yeah.
Wala po akong binanggit na
Pero
pangalan.
alam naman kasi niya na siya yung nandun. Siya yung chairman nun.
Hindi
Siya
po.
yung chairman nung
Hindi po. Kasabihan
nung
po.
organizing
Ma'am Ami,
committee.
ganun. Ma'am Ami, hindi nga po siya pwedeng naging chairman based on the documents eh. May kasabihan na lang po sabi niyan doon sa Laguna. Yung po pag umaga, pagising mo, yung unang tumilaok na manok, yun yung nangitlog.
Eh?
Ganun lang po yan.
Sabi niya, attorney, sabi ni Senator Cayetano, sana daw, hindi nyo na in-announce at nag-ano na lang kayo.
Nag-imbestiga na lang.
Nag-imbestiga na lang, oo. Kasi naapektuhan daw yung impeachment court. Yan ang sabi niya.
Ami, siya po nag-announce eh. Kinuha pa niya yung oras ng impeachment court. Sabi niya, hindi naman ako mag-privilege speech. Pero nag-privilege speech.
Pero sir, it
Nakita
gets...
naman po natin lahat eh.
Yes, sir.
Nakita naman po natin lahat. Di ba?
Pero sir, it does get very
Gusto po niya.
confusing. So, was he chairman or was he not a chairman? Kasi sabi nga ninyo, GIS, wala siya sa GIS ng
Wala po siya.
ng Fisgo.
Based on the GIS, based on the record of we've gathered. Sa ngayon po, yung nakuha namin with the SEC,
Based on the
wala po
record,
siya
oo.
pangalan doon.
Pero
Ang alam ng tao
ang
siya,
alam ng
chair.
lahat is nag-chairman siya eh. And that's, I suppose,
alam
Yun
ng
nga po
tao.
yung tanong ngayon. That is daw the question. Paano ka naging chairman kung hindi ka man member ng board?
Maybe it was a
Hindi mo ba
non-board
siya
Tanong natin si
Position.
position.
President
board?
Duterte.
Maybe it was a non-board
Di ba po,
position.
Yeah.
pag chairman po,
Pwede
di ba,
siyang
binoboto
non-board
ng board?
position.
Pwedeng non-board, sir, pag appointed ka lang.
Political appointee siya.
Kaya mo,
But shouldn't you be
hindi
still in the
naman po
GIS?
government ang PISGOC eh, ma'am. Hindi po government ang PISGOC. Non-government, NGO po siya, na-register sa
Ay, NGO.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Opo, paano po siya i-appoint ng presidente doon? So,
Hindi usually napapasok ng bilyon sa isang NGO.
alam niyo po,
Not
ngayon
unless,
lumalabas
ano
na
ka,
talaga.
narinig ko si,
Wait. Go ahead, Director.
Ang tagal ko sa NGO.
Tayo po ngayon, tayo lang sa pag-uusap lang natin, ibig sabihin, mas maraming katanungan kaysa sagot. So ano po dapat ang gawin? Kung maraming katanungan, dapat imbestigahan natin. Ano po? At dapat magpaliwanag yung mga taong magbibigay linaw. Hindi po nangangahulugan na may kasalanan ka pag ikaw inimbitahan para humingi ng kaliwanagan po sa'yo.
Pero sir, alam mo sir, sa huli, the optics kasi, it's the optics eh.
Yeah.
It would have made a huge difference if the announcement, if it was to be made at all was made a
After
week or
the
two
fact.
later.
Mga 1 month later
Or a
lang.
month later.
Mga 1 month later, pwede
not
na.
4 days before you appear as a witness.
Or after the
Oo,
fact.
mga 1 month later.
Ay, hindi po. Let me ask you, Sir Ed, Ma'am Ami, ano po ba yung tinitingnan natin, gusto natin, optics, o we really seek the truth? Yun
Kaya
po
lang
tanong ko.
nakikita, hindi natin maaalis yung optics ngayon dahil
Yeah.
napaka-polarized
Mali
ng
siya
bansa
po yun
natin at
eh.
napaka-politically combustible ng ating environment ngayon eh.
Pero di ba pabor sa iyo,
Pero, ma'am,
pabor sa iyo, Director, kung hindi lumabas yan ng ganito kaaga dahil
Well,
dahil hindi ka nila kakatayin sa
Sa chuchu.
Oh, ibig sabihin,
Hindi nga po
pabor
eh.
sa
It's the
inyo.
other way around.
Pabor sa
It's
inyo.
the other
no?
way around.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Yung sinasabi
Hindi
ko.
po, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will tell me everything.
Are
Di
you,
po ba?
are you,
Di ba po?
are you ready for that,
Diba?
Director
It
Matiba?
works both ways.
Oo.
I'm ready to tell the truth. I'm ready to answer kung ano po yung alam ko.
And the
Ilan
other,
naman po tayo eh.
the other thing that we are wondering is, do you know why ikaw ang pinatawag na witness and not your predecessor, Director Jimmy Santiago?
Jimmy Santiago.
A lot of these things predate your time kasi kaka-point niyo pa lang, a lot of these predate you. Do you know why ikaw yung pinatawag?
Well, the reason being is because I'm the head of agency who primarily investigated and continuously investigating the threats to the president and the threats to the national security. Di po ba?
How do you think the two NBI agents who have already testified, how do you think they did? Si Agent Kalilong and
They
si...
did very well. They did very well because they tell what they know, what yung totoo, at they did not depart from the investigation as I compared the testimony from the affidavit of the investigation that they signed.
Pero yung differences, yung so-called typos in the subpoena and the affidavit, may explanation ba yun, sir? Yung...
Well, substantial po yan eh. Hindi po substantial yan eh. I mean, ano po yan eh, yung tawag dito mga typographic, nangyayari naman po sa lahat yan. Nangyayari po yan. So, ang substance po yung importante. Kung ano yung substance ng testimony.
Okay. Okay, we'll leave that there. Thank you so much for joining Storycon and explaining all of that to us. NBI Director Attorney Melvin Matiba. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat,
Oo
Director.
nga. Thank
Salamat
you,
po. Thank you po.
Attorney.
Good
Pasensya
Thank you
na,
po.
naubos na yung saging ko.
Parating na yung kikya mo. Second.
Good luck,
Sige po.
sir. Okay, thank you
Thank you
for
po.
joining Storycon today. Ami Pamintuan, Editor-in-Chief of the Philippine Star, Ronald Llamas, a resident political animal. Join us again on Monday at 4 p.m. for Storycon. I'm Regina Lay.
Mag-trouble naman si Director Matiba. Kikim ang pinag-uusapan.
Bakit? Political animal is a term.
Hindi,
And since we're talking
kikiam.
about...
Sige, over there na. I'm a legal
Monkey,
contender. One
monkey.
use your side all the time.
This is the Story Conference Group or the Storycon Group.